Get this music going. All right. Welcome. All right. You are, if you're watching, listening to Too High to Die by Apollo Music. I'm Taiga Fred, and we're doing some Aetherial Airships today. Trying something a little different today, coming to you from my garage. I've moved my streaming and recording location. Alrighty. Looks like it's getting to night time in the game, so I'll just do a quick sleep there. And we'll listen to Mud Puddle while we wait. Alright, now if things are working correctly, you won't be able to hear anything except for the music and my microphone at the moment. Game audio will not be coming up. That is by design, until we transition to the game screen. We won't be hearing the game audio. Might look at making a second Schematicannon now, I think of it. Something to do by the end of the stream. I have two cannons going building things. Alright, we might get started shortly. Schematicannons are pretty cheap. We'll wait for the rest of the song Mud Puddle to finish, and then we will jump into the game. Alrighty. We have a skillet, which is absolutely enormous. Kind of makes sense. Alright. Alright, see how many people we get joining us once the stream starts properly. But for the moment, I'll get going regardless. Alrighty, welcome. We are on Aetherial Airships today, and I have a skillet. We're going to do a bit more in the way of exploring and see if we can find some potatoes, which I have been looking for between streams but just have not been able to find. But also I'll be doing a bit more terraforming, and we'll be looking at getting looking at getting spiked by berries apparently. We're looking at getting some more houses and other structures into this Taiga village. So to give you an idea of the size of the village, here is the island we've been working on, and this little space over here is where we'll be using the Schematicannon to place a house today. And we're looking at tidying up this area over here and setting up a second little structure. This one's for the chef. We're going to set one up for the cook as well. But we are looking for some wild potatoes to complete that structure. Alrighty, so let's get into it with the Schematicannon. Pop this skillet in here so that we've got enough to make the other structure as well. Alrighty. Hello on Twitch, whoever's watching, feel free to say hi. And let's get this Schematicannon going. And let's see, we've got it to place solid with empty and skip missing blocks, which is what we want for this particular schematic. Alright. Let's get it going. And meanwhile we'll do a bit of tidying up over this side. Look at this second schematic and where that house is going to go. Left Alt, and we want to actually have a preview of it. See where it is. Here's Schematicannon in the background. And this one should be over here somewhere. If we go up here. Yeah, we can see the very top of where the house is going to be. There's Z fighting going on, but this is where the next structure is going to be. Oh, that was a bit of a drop. Alright, let's... yeah, so we need some wild potatoes. But we don't have any yet. And we can't actually make them, we have to find them. It's one of the few things about this structure that makes it a little more difficult. A little more challenging than just pressing buttons and letting things build. But you can see we've got some houses building over there. Well, a house building over there. That's the Schematicannon, and we want to just tidy up this little section here and around it a bit. So we'll look to get terraforming on that, and we also want to move this house down a bit. That structure, because it's in a terrible spot. But yeah, this house is nearly finished. Quickest way to build in Create is have a schematic of what you want, gather all the materials, and then let the Schematicannon do the work for you. So this is going to be a similar house to the underground one, except that it's above ground. And we're nearly done. So we can hopefully get a few more villagers in here. The reason we're skipping missing blocks on this one is because when I created the schematic, I accidentally copied the ground below it, and there was some iron ore and lots and lots of stone in there, which we don't want to have to gather just to build a house. And it's done. So let's have a look. There we go. We have a new house in the village. We have top side here with a chest and a bed, and then we have the bottom side down here with another bed and a workbench. So just a basic Taiga house, but that means there's more houses for the villagers. We'll just join up that path there. And then we'll add that to the existing path. And we'll look at getting that house moved down. This one can stay, but this one needs to be moved down at least 2 blocks. It's just too high. So we'll grab the schematic and quill that we've got floating around, and we'll get a new schematic of that house and we'll bring it down lower. Hello, Glassman! Sorry for the delay on saying hi. I didn't see your chat there. It's on a separate screen. Alright. So this is a bit odd. There's a missing block there. Must have been Enderman or something. Yeah, there's a missing log. Alright, let's grab some more logs. Let's look at what's left in here and see how much we need for the house. So we'll grab a new schematic checklist, material checklist. Hey Fish, good to see you. Haven't seen you much out for a while. Notice you've been on Discord again recently as well, so welcome back, I guess. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need for this one. So we need the wild potatoes, some spruce logs, spruce trapdoors, and a torch. Okay, well we can chuck a torch in there, that's easy. Now we've got wild onions instead of wild potatoes. We could potentially put those down instead. But it would be nice to get the wild potatoes. So 3 cobblestone, 61 spruce logs, a couple of a few spruce trapdoors, and we have everything else by the looks of it. So nice, not far off. Since when did YouTube Live have live chat have XP? Since recently. I'm not sure why they're doing it, but it does encourage people to chat. And who's here? It looks like you and Fish at the moment, Glassman. And I've been well, thank you. Finally getting close to the 500 sub mark, so pretty happy with that. And yeah, just been working on, well, you've probably seen my Inheritance hardcore series and the Terrainless Superflat hardcore series I've been doing. Need to edit another Terrainless Superflat hardcore. And hello there, Ginger Pickles. Hello, Mother Floofer to you too. Apologies to any furries in the audience who may be offended by the word floof. Okay, so we have got that little house, which means we've got one more lot of beds and such like organised for the village. So more accommodation, as it were. And we did have a schematic and quill. There we go, schematic and quill. So let's grab a schematic of this house, and we'll head up this way. We might move the llama before we actually take the schematic. Let's do that. Hey llama. We don't have a lead. Do we have a lead? What happened to the other llama? I had a llama here with a red blanket on it. Looks like it's met an untimely demise. Okay. Should get better armor? Yes, that is probably a good point. We are somewhat limited in our... Well, this isn't hardcore, so it doesn't matter quite as much. We are somewhat limited in our resources, being that this is, as you can see, an island, floating island world. But yes, better armor is not a bad idea. Alright, let's grab those there. Now we have better end and we have the ether, so better armor is not limited to just diamond in this mod pack. There's a bunch of other stuff you can add to make better everything, basically. So let's go for some wood here. And the aim here is to actually try and get to the point where I've got enough villages that I can get most of the basic stuff, including diamond armor, just from the village I'm in. But we also have airships and a bunch of other stuff with Create and the Ether, Better End, and we also have Farmer's Delight and a bunch of compatibility mods for it as well. So there's a bunch of stuff there. And yes, upgrading the paths is a good idea as well. So the paths at the moment are just basic. I'm aware of that. But at the moment we just want to actually try and villager-proof the village, if that makes sense. We want to make sure that we've got enough paths and fences and things that the villagers aren't going to just wander off into the abyss, which they do tend to do sometimes. And there's our little mob farm up there. We've also been to the Aether. The Aether has been beaten, but not by me. There's other people on this server, so other people have beaten the Aether. So if we go to the Aether, it can be nighttime, and it can be nighttime for quite some time. But yeah, definitely. Does better and increase the Dragonfight difficulty? No, but we also have a overhauled Ender Dragon battle. So, and we have End Remastered as well. So, although we've been to the end and we've beaten the dragon, I was absolutely useless in that dragon battle, and everybody else had to do it. So yeah, there's Better End, which has more end biomes. There's Overhauled Ender Dragon Fight, which I did not enjoy. But it apparently was fun for those who enjoy dragon fights. And what else was there? So we've got Chef's Delight, which adds the chef villages and the cook villages. And we've got a bunch of compatibility stuff between Better End, End Remastered. Well, End Remastered, I think we didn't add any compatibility stuff. We've got Create as well, so bunch of different stuff here. And of course, as you can see, the floating island at world type, and we have airships. So this is a pretty basic airship, but I can demonstrate with that one a better airship reasonably quickly. What I might do is just see if I can grab a fish and make some more sushi. Alright. But first, we want to look at cleaning up before we do the next next bit of housing. So we're going to move that llama before we make that schematic, but we're going to just grab some fish. Let's throw some things in there. Let's see. And yes, fish. I don't mean you. I mean the cod here. We're going to turn that into some sushi roll. Yeah, we can have a look around the islands and explore a bit as well. Just make sure we've got some food with us, and we'll pop that knife back. Hang on a second. Is Zora watching? Okay, Zora doesn't seem to be watching at the moment, so give me a second. Something that continues annoying Zora that I like to do, because it's my world and this is my village. But let's pop that. Where was it? Put that one in there. And pop that bowl away. This space. Okay. We've got too much stuff. Let's put that rice away. Oh, we can't. Okay, we'll pop that one there. Yeah, we'll put that rice in there. And stab the chopping board. There we go. Alright. Alright, so next step. Now that we've got the food, let's grab some food. Grab a couple of sushi rolls. Alright. And Funny Ship is online. Alright. So, let's go have a bit of a look around. We're going to see if we can find some wild potatoes in a second, but first I want to find a lead. So we had plenty of them before, and I've forgotten where they've gone. We need to move that llama. There's a lead, perfect. So we'll just move that llama. And because our tools are starting to run low, we might go talk to the toolsmith as well. See what they're selling. Oh, they're not here at the moment. Okay, you're the weaponsmith. Where's the toolsmith? Are you the toolsmith? Okay, you've still only got stone stuff. That's fine. We'll buy another axe from you so that we can hopefully level you up. And meanwhile, we'll pop the fermented spider eye in there. We are going to get try and get some villagers healed from the mob farm as well. Alright, so that's one. We'll throw another egg and we'll move that llama. And we'll throw those boots into the abyss as well, I think, unless... we might be able to turn them into leather. Let's try turning them into leather with some shears. I think they need to be fully repaired for that to work, but we'll give it a try. Ah, it worked. Okay, I think it worked, but because they weren't full durability, the leather just disappeared. It happens. Oh well, worth a try. Alright, so what's the goal today? The goal today was, well, we built the house with the Schematicannon first. So this little house here has now been built with the Schematicannon, and we have a bit more housing. The next goal is to move this llama and take a schematic of this annoying house here that's set too high. And for some reason, the other llama is gone. I don't know what happened to it. It met with an accident. But there we go, you can stay there. And we want to look at getting a schematic of this house without a villager in it. So we go there. And no, try that again. Okay, how do we... It's been a while since I've done this. That's not it, not F3. Alright. Have to buy stuff 80 times. Yeah, no, I've bought stuff from that smith before, so it should eventually get through. Let's see. Discard. And there we go, we can start again. So we go there. Then we want to... Alright, I think we're going to free cam to finish this, but... Okay. So we need to go up. Oops. Alright, how do we... Never mind. I'll figure it out later, we've got to sleep. Alright, so... Let's head down this way. Not on the campfire, just over it. Alright, who else is watching? So... We've got Zora, we've got Fish, we've got Ginger Pickles, and we've got someone on Twitch. And we've got you there, Glassfan, as well. So, got a few people watching. Not too bad for one of my streams. I stream on Twitch and on YouTube simultaneously. So, apparently got 4 viewers on YouTube at the moment and 1 on Twitch. So, not too bad. By the way, Glassfan, if you're new and you enjoy the stream, do feel free to like the stream and follow if you feel like it. Well, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, whichever one you prefer, or you can do both if you like, entirely up to you. Right, now I might grab some of that bone meal we got from those fish, and a mic on Simple Voice Chat is really choppy. Okay, let me have a look at the settings there. Alright, so I might have to turn the amplification up a little bit, and the voice activation threshold down a bit. Alright, let's do a quick microphone test. Microphone test. That is hopefully a bit better. Alright. Let me know if that's any better on the audio there, Zora. Zora is on the server. Okay, awesome. Settings are better. I have moved everything so the microphone's in a different spot to where it used to be. So that does mean that it's a bit further away, so it probably wasn't picking up as much with the lower, well, the higher threshold for the voice activation. Let's grab that bone meal. We'll just get that tree growing if it's not already. Okay. I see Ginger Pickles has waved, so... Hi, Ginger Pickles! There you go. Alright. Let's see. Excuse burp if you heard it. If not, I just outed myself. Okay. No, it's worse. What's worse? You're just being cheeky. Okay. So, let's figure out how we get up onto the roof. We could probably parkour our way across to this one if we don't mind falling in the ground. Yeah, we made it. Okay, so, if we go back to that schematic. Awesome. So if we parkour across again. Yeah, we can go in the Aether real quick for Glassman, have a bit of a look around. Give me a second, I'll just try and get this schematic set, and then we will play with that a bit more later. Okay. And I think if we go down this side, we'll come down relatively safely. Yep, no hurt there. Okay. So, we'll go have a look at the Aether. Alright. Thank you, Zora, for letting me know I was missing chat requests there. Alright, we can power this with lava, but we're just going to use a couple of bits of coal. By the way, if you like the look of this mod pack, it is actually available on Modrith. It's called Aetherial Airships, and I've been working on it for about a year, and it's evolved over that time. So I'm going to grab the create contraptions from spawn. We're going to take those over to the Taiga Village to make it a bit less laggy on the server, because this is all spawn chunks, and it's got a bunch of create stuff here. As you can see, there's a bit of lag happening there. Also, the rain isn't helping. So we have floating structures in some cases, or structures that reach down into the void, like that woodland mansion over there. And we've got a couple more airships over here that are a bit more sophisticated. The main thing with the airships is that the bigger they are, the heavier they get, so they do get very slow if you have too much in them that's not just the balloons and the helm. It's a whole little airships guide that I've put together as well. So we've got Patchouli, which gives you basically like a guidebook and stuff. So we've got things on the airships, how they work, and engines, anchors, a couple of examples of basic ship designs. So it doesn't get much more basic than that one. And you can use those as a bit of a guideline for building your first things. And then we've got big bottles, which you can put ships in bottles, which I'll show you one of in a second. We've got a bit about the better end, or end remastered I should say, which the custom eyes and things like that. And then we've also got, we should probably put some stuff in about the new content with all of the cooking and stuff. Also we have Schematicannon, which adds pineapples and oranges, but oranges are also added by a lot of the Chef's Delight, I keep saying Chef's Delight, Farmer's Delight content. So there you go, you've got a little bit of
mainly pineapples.
Mainly pineapples, yeah. So we've also got, this is my 450 celebration. It was my 400 celebration originally. We just changed that one to a 5. So I'm hoping soon we'll be able to just remove this one, or move the 5 over here, put a 0 there, and then we'll be celebrating 500 soon, hopefully. So this is a semi-crafting portal. Now the semi-crafting portal is that because, as you can see, it's got crafting tables at the corners, but it was briefly a portal made entirely, portal frame made entirely out of crafting tables, because I was trying to do the Minecraft movie memes, and instead of saying nether portal or crafting table, I got a bit confused and said, "This is a crafting portal," which doesn't make much sense. So we now have a semi-crafting portal here. We also linked up the ether portal over here to a better spot, and that matches up with the nether portal on this side. This is my little mining hut. It's one of the few structures I built completely from scratch in this world. It's not very much, but it's a house. So I have a habit of not actually building and just using existing structures. Well, let's hop into the ether. Hopefully it's daytime. And it is daytime. Yay. So there we go. That is a sheep huff, which is interesting because I'm sure it was purple a moment ago. And that thing is trying to hurt me. It's throwing snowballs at me. It's not really trying to hurt me, it's trying to knock me out. Oh, there's 2 sheep huffs. Well, that one's changed colour when it inflated. There's 2. Okay. And we've got some Aether Skyroot leaves and some Aether sticks, I think. Yeah, Skyroot stick. Alright, so that over there is one of the challenge dungeons. And it's an interesting shaped cloud there. So with the clouds in the Aether, not these ones above, but the clouds, the very blocky clouds here, you can actually get the cloud blocks. You can actually harvest those cloud blocks. You can harvest them by hand, which I would do. Oh, we've got things attacking us. So we might just get out of the way of these things, and we'll show off the... this is basically quick soil. This basically makes you go faster the longer you're on it. And it's kind of slippery like ice. So if you try and stop, you slide until you get to the end of it. Alright, so let's just go back the other way for a moment, and we'll look at placing a shulker box and getting something. Demonstrating the... oh, there's an air whale over there as well. Those guys are harmless. The sheep huff. So, interesting thing happens if you try and shear a sheep huff. They don't like it much. Let's see if I can show you. No, doesn't want me to shear him. Okay. So I've got a few of these wandering out into the overworld. I have wild carrots there. I still don't have wild potatoes. Now, if you're wondering, the Aether is 1-to-1 with the overworld, but the time, unless you change it specifically in the server settings or in the Aether config on single player, is actually 3 times longer per day than the overworld. Except when you first go into the Aether, it's eternal daylight. You need to actually defeat all the bosses before it becomes possible to have nighttime in the Aether. So to give you an idea of how this works, I don't have a golden parachute with me. Maybe I've... Nope. Okay, somebody's broken the portal. That's fine. I'll just reopen that portal. I think it was the snowball broke the portal from this guy. Where he went. If we go straight back through that, we'll come back out where we were. Alright, actually came out in the 0 of the 450, but that's fine. And as you can see, it's nighttime here, but if you go back to the Aether, it's still daytime. You can link the daytime and the nighttime in the Aether and the overworld. But by default, it is separate. Alright, so let's go through the other portal and we'll see if we come out. I think that's near Buildingo's place. And if you fall off into the void here, you actually end up falling back into the overworld, which obviously is quite dangerous if you don't have a parachute. You can make parachutes, so we'll just head into... oops. Let's head into Buildingo's portal again if we can do that without getting hit by snowballs. Now you can obviously kill those guys. I'm just choosing not to at the moment. And so we come out in Buildingo's base. Which is, as you can see, near spawn. So 1-to-1 distance in the overworld for the Aether. But the height is not necessarily the same. Let's head back through that Aether portal. And we just got hit by the snowball as we came through. Those snowballs have a lot of knockback, as you can see. Alright, do we have any arrows on us? That was the arrow we had on us. Great. Okay. So, to cut down these trees, you need... well, you don't need, but it's advisable to use Aether tools. But to harvest the clouds, you can just use your hand. Now, these guys are slimes. They're actually called sweats. And they give you golden clouds. I know they give you glowstone when you hurt them, but they also pick you up and throw you around. All right, let's see if we can fit anything in here. So we've got 4 glowstone. That's good. That's getting towards having our own Aether portal at the other village. What I wanted this for was the air clouds. You can actually make parachutes out of those. I think it's 4. Yeah, so 4 of those, and you can make a parachute, and I'll demonstrate the parachute. I'll do this in an area where we know that we're relatively safe. And now these things will hurt you. They look like flowers, but they poison you, basically. And it takes a while for that poison to go away. Inebriation, in fact. But these are useful. So that is hurting quite a bit. Okay, seems to have stopped. Good. Let's see. Don't really have any food, so that's probably a good thing. Alright, just put these pedals away. The eco pedals are good for the mowers, and the mowers are a flying mount. You can get a gliding mount, really. But you need to find some eggs to tame them. Okay, the backup's failed at the moment, but that's because I haven't left enough space on the server. That's fine, I'll fix that between streams. Alright, now it sounds like there's somebody... Yeah, Zora's nearby. Zora's invisible. That's what we're hearing.
I'm behind you, what?
Yep, you were
You
invisible.
just came through the portal.
That's not what it looked like from the map, but okay. I heard digging. Alright, so Zora's having fun. Yes,
Well,
upgrading the
I was
parts.
trying to sneak up on you, but you moved away.
Yep. Upgrading
you
the
were in your
parts is
shulkers.
something we can do.
This is very slippery.
It is. Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate the parachute. So if you fall out of the Aether and you don't have a parachute, you basically fall into the void. Let's jump onto this this cloud here. bouncy cloud, and then we'll fall through the bottom. As you can see, we're on the parachute.
Oh, I don't have one. Uh-oh.
Now the parachute will go through the bottom of the ether, and then you can ride it down to the overworld. If you don't have a parachute and you fall, then you fall from the top of the overworld, which can be pretty nasty, depending on how much feather falling you've got or don't have.
We were told by Glassman1381
To upgrade the
you
paths?
should upgrade the paths.
Yep,
I think they said that before.
they did.
The ice paths or the dirt paths?
That's true. I think maybe the dirt paths in the village. I think that might be what he's talking about, or what they're talking about.
We can get some packed mud.
Yep. I think pack mud's a good way to go. We've got access to wheat. And now this guy here is a fig, which is a pig except with wings. And they're a gliding mount as well. They're kind of fun. I'll show you. You can actually control them without carrots. And you can jump up high, and then you can glide. So that's kind of fun. But they can't actually fly. They can only glide. So
I wonder how far they would go with slow falling.
that's a good question. I mean, they've sort of got slow falling already.
Yeah. Double it. They might go farther.
But yeah, they're kind of fun. Doesn't want to let me off now. There we go. Oh, that's cute. There you go. I'm gonna tie you up again so you don't wander off. Okay. Dirt and sand apparently for the paths. I reckon gravel. What do you think? Gravel, dirt, coarse dirt. So gravel, coarse dirt, and packed mud. Does that sound like a good plan?
I've never used sand before. I feel like we gotta see what that looks like.
True. Dirt and sand could work, yep. Alright, hang on, let me grab some food. I'll fly back to the Spruce Island. Call you Minecrafter? Is that Minecrafter as in Minecraft R, the guy that does the Minecraft Fact of the Day, or is that a different Minecrafter we're thinking of? Okay, that's a really slow way to eat. Let's try something else. Now that we've actually eaten a little bit, it's probably a good time to go back to... Oh, actually, we'll grab a pineapple. Grab a couple of pineapples. Alright. So these are edible pineapples as opposed to these decorative pineapples. The placeable pineapples are a little bit different. You make them out of the edible pineapples. But let's head back to the Taiga Island. Alright, so we've got some examples of some of the other content down where Zora and Orange have made their base. I'll just give it a bit of a aerial tour. That's the word I'm looking for. An aerial tour.
Yeah, because it's very messy when you're actually on the ground.
Yeah, when you're on the ground, it is kind of messy, but looks cool from above. So we got some better end wood there, and some create materials as well, I think. So we've got a farm, and we got, as you can see, it's a bit messy because there's a bunch of buttons there stopping slimes from spawning. But obviously we've got some preferences of colours happening there. We've got some very warm colours, purples and reds and oranges. Great big wheat farm. And we've got a, I think this is Orange's hot air balloon over here. Zora had a hot air balloon, but I think has now switched to the ship that's over at the Taiga Village. That was based on something out of Treasure Planet, wasn't it? Solar Surfer,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
can't
mean
spell.
the ether sand, quicksoil. Yeah, the problem with that is we can upgrade the paths with it, but we need to make sure that those paths don't go anywhere near the edge of an island. Otherwise, they're just going to slide right off the edge of the island. All right, so this is looking more impressive from a distance now with that extra house. So that flat spot there with the stone, that's where I want to put the other structure for the chefs, but for the cooks. But I do need some wild potatoes to finish that one off. I might just sleep on the airship here. Geez, that looks weird in looks weird in third-person mode. Okay. So the hot air balloon is also using the Eureka ships. So we don't have clockwork on this server. Clockwork isn't really survival friendly at the moment. So this is Java, and yes, the mod pack is free. You can find it on Modrinth. There's a link in the description. Alright, let's just get this ship parked a little more neatly. You can do it, Fred. You can do it. Forward a little bit. Turn. Turn. Back. And turn the other way. And down. Didn't take anywhere near as long to park this time as it did last time. I am perfectly parked. I'm not still parking at all. I am perfectly parked. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. That looks actually pretty perfectly parked. Yep, there we go. So yeah, to make an airship, you need to make some balloons. Let's just go through the guide that I put together quickly. So you need a helm to make a ship, and to make a helm, you need 1 gold ingot and a bunch of fences, sticks, and a slab. So you make them out of various different types of wood. You can make them out of oak, birch, jungle, acacia, spruce, dark oak, crimson, and warped. So there's a limited number because they haven't upgraded the wood types you can use in some time. We're still on 1.20.1. So the mod pack is called Aetherial Airships. And balloons you can make out of various things. You can use phantom membranes to make a lot of them. You can use leather to make a few of them. You can use wool to make a few of them, and you can use paper to make just a couple of them. So, and then you can dye them different colors if you want. And then you can make another guide with a balloon and a book if you lose your guide. But you get one when you spawn in the world as well. Thanks, Ginger Pickles. It's been a good stream so far. Okay, and then we got some information about ships, ship engines. And these, you need a blast furnace and either thalassium or iron, because thalassium is just the better end equivalent of iron. And you need a blast furnace and a bunch of other stuff to make that, and that will make the ship go a bit faster. Now, the ship in a bottle I was going to mention as well. I forgot to mention that one when we were over at the other area where you could see one. But if you're looking around, well, if you notice when I looked around in that house over there, there's actually a ship in a bottle I can show you. Let's grab some food from over this way, and we will chop up some pineapple while we're there. Put a pineapple on that chopping board. One in there, and we'll grab that knife. And that did not seem to work. Okay, interesting. Used to work. Maybe I've broken the recipe somewhere along the line. We got some. Oh no! Oh no! We got a piece of pineapple core, but we didn't actually get the pineapple. Yeah, the airship mod is Mercurian Skies. And yeah, the pack is Aetherial Airships.
Yeah, they missed when you said it. So.
Yeah, it is linked in the description as well. Alright, I think I probably need to tweak some of the recipes because I think things are not working the way they're meant to be with the pineapples. Apparently we can't cut a knife with a pineapple. That makes sense. There we go. Just give that another go, just see what happens. Yeah, we seem to be losing... Oh no, it's... Ah! So when we cut stuff... When we cut stuff from chopping board and there's a basket next to it, it goes straight into the basket. I did not realise that. That's really cool. I thought I was losing stuff, but it was actually just going straight into the basket next to it. Very cool. That's a mechanic I wasn't aware of from Farmer's Delight. Looks like we only get one cut pineapple from it, though. Thought we got two from the other ways of doing it. That's kind of cool. Alright, now I've eaten a little bit of food. Let's grab something else. Let's grab another cod roll. Alright. So let's go finish that schematic. Let's finish that schematic. Okay. I think we need to try this again. Schematics. Actually, making the schematics is harder than I remember. So we'll discard, and then we'll try go down one, and then we'll move it up a bit. Yeah, that works better. So I'm going to set the second position over here. And looking up, maybe. So how do we go up from here? That's not what I wanted. Maybe we've got to... I think we've got to set the first position and then go down. That's probably the best way to do it. So I want to go out from here. So we'll place some wool to set the first position, then we'll remove the wool. I think that's the way to do it. So much easier to set up the schematics in creative mode. Effectively, I want to just remove the house and move it down. Aetherial Airships. The ethereal part is misspelt because it was misspelt in the mod that makes the Ethereal Islands. So I just kept that misspelling in the mod pack without realizing. All right, I'm just going to place a shulker box there because I seem to have lost our wool. Their slab will do. Doesn't really matter what, as long as I've got a block there. Yep, that's what we wanted. Okay, so let's use our schematic on that one, and then we'll go down to the other corner. That should be the way to do it. Perfect. Okay, now if we mine that and go back to the schematic, our first position is still set there. Perfect. All right. Making mud. Awesome. All right, so I think that should be enough. Then we name that annoying armorer. I'm Australian, so I spell armorer with a U. Okay. Very muddy. Okay. And if we then look at positioning that schematic, need to make one. First we'll go sleep. Not coming up. Let me put it in the chat for you. The exact name of it. Actually, it's in the stream title as well. But Aetherial Airships. But yeah, it should be in the description as well. A shower experience. What the heck is that? Oh, it's an experience of shower. A shower of XP from Create Mod, from Enchantment Industry. Since it's my chat, I can actually put links in it as well. So I'll put a link in the chat in a moment. And look at that, we got the annoying armorer as the first schematic to come up. Let's just check what that looks like. So we want to put it at least 2 blocks lower. So let's try placing it roughly there. And then we'll move it around. Okay, so that's... So we want it about that height, maybe? Yeah, that's 2 blocks lower. So we want 3 blocks lower. Just there looks good. And we move it across. Let's see. Yep, back 2 and across 2. No, we don't want a mirror. Oh, there's the missing blocks. So should be able to move it. There we go. So that is 3 blocks lower, which means that we need to fill in that bit a bit more. It's not too bad. We're going to move it across. No, that's fine where it is actually. So if we fill in over here, won't be quite so annoying. Alright. Let me just jump in on chat and get that happening. I'll just put myself in a house for the moment. Out of the rain. Right, one sec. I'll grab a link for you. It's on Modrinth. Let's see.
I've searched it up on Modern without any account information. It showed up for me.
Yeah.
It has a good amount of downloads.
It does. It's over 500. Let me find the actual link. There we go. I'll pop the link in the chat. Give you a nice clickable link. So this, just to clarify, this is a Java mod pack. This is not Bedrock. You were talking about add-ons before, so just to clarify, this is something you will need Minecraft Java to play. You can't play it in Bedrock. All right, so yeah, I think if we fill in over here with some dirt below that, I think that's actually not going to be too bad a height. Certainly going to be less annoying than the height it's at the moment. The other option would be we just plonk that down on top of that flat spot that we've got over on the other side, and we relocate the structure we were going to put there. Okay. I think we'll let's move the whole thing down. It's going to be easiest. So 3 blocks down. We'll just flatten down 3 blocks from there. It's going to be easy. Take out the whole structure. Put this one in the Schematicannon. Whee! Should eat some more food. I think that was what I went in there to do in the first place. So we'll replace this one. And we're going to set this to... place solid with empty, and we want to not skip missing blocks. Alright. I'm going to check with the clipboard again. What do we need, if anything, for this lot? So we need a blast furnace, cobblestone, poppies, and spruce logs and spruce trapdoors. We have the rest. Cool. Well, that's easy. We can get most of that by demolishing the building on top.
Where's the cannon?
Cannon? It's right there. On top of the chest.
Oh. I like followed you. I was wondering where you got the information from.
So the clipboard on the front of the chest there has the
Yep.
list of what we need. And anytime you put something in it, you can just pick up the clipboard, put it in the cannon again, and it will update dynamically. So, for example, now that we've got the poppy, if we were to update it, it would say we need 1 poppy instead of 2. But that's fine. I'm just going to grab this one. And yeah, if we demolish what's there and pop it all in the chest, we should be able to just move it. That's not an axe. It was next to the axe. All right, and I do want to get a schematic of the other armourer from the Taiga Village and use that one as well, but for the moment I just want to move this whole thing down because it's annoying. And we need a silk touch pickaxe or some glass panes. I think it's easier to just make more glass panes than to get silk touch at this point. Really should eat. Still not working and you're on Java. Okay, you do need to have a mod loader of some sort installed. If you're new to modding, then that's another story. I would recommend either using the modrinth loader if you're new to modding, and just looking for the mod pack from the modrinth loader. It's probably the easiest way to set it all up. Also, although I could explain modding, it's beyond the scope of what I want to go through in a stream right at this moment. But if you want some help with it, I'm happy to discuss it in detail on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, there should be a link for that in the description. Also, coming up, you'll see the... Actually, no, that's the Ko-fi. Never mind. I was going to say you'll see a link to the Discord coming up in the chat, but that is not on YouTube. It's on Twitch, and it's also for the Ko-fi, not the Discord. But I do have a Discord link in the description. Or just have a look at my profile page on YouTube. You'll find a Discord link there. I'm happy to try and talk you through getting things up and running on the mod pack. If you're having troubles, if you have either modrinth client or multi-MC, I can definitely help you with getting it working. Yeah, basically you need to have Fabric installed in Minecraft 1.20.1, and then basically the rest of the stuff will work from there. But yeah, if you're new to modding, it is a bit of a learning curve. All right, now I needed I've got an axe. Got a pickaxe. Yeah, I might go and buy another pickaxe from the if he's got them from the toolsmith there. He's never home when I go to talk to him. What's he doing? You're coming in for your evening assembly, or are you going home? Oh, no, you're going off to work. Okay. Well, Toolsmith, how about you? Yep, thank you. There we go. And we might, while we're at it, get another one, because we're going to need another one soon. And then we'll get another axe. And then you're pretty much at the point of nearly being leveled up. So What can we drop off in here? We'll drop off some wool, even though we're not going to need it for the build. Just to get it out of the inventory. Okay. Looks like Last Man. Sorry to hear that you're not able to play the mod pack. It's a shame. It is fun if you have the patience to get into doing modded Minecraft, but yeah, if you don't have the patience or you don't have the ability to make changes to your computer, then make changes to your Minecraft installation, that sort of thing, then it is going to be a bit painful to try and get started with. So apologies for that. It is what it is. If you're not able to have that level of control over your Minecraft installation, or you're just not interested in mods, that is fine. It is perfectly okay to not be interested in mods. Alright, I have been forgetting to eat food though. Thank you for joining the chat anyway. It's been lovely to have you in the chat, Blastman, if you're still watching. But yeah, if you've lost interest because it's something you can't do, that is fine as well. That is up to you. As you said in the chat, you do you. Whatever works for you. Let's make some more of that odd sushi. That's really cool. That's a really cool mechanic now that I know it's there. Alright, so we'll pop the knife away. Alrighty. Pop that one away. Grab some of that and make a bunch of sushi. 4 sushi rolls. Cod rolls. Eight cod rolls. Even better. Looks like we lost Glassman. But at least we had their interest for a while and we had some fun chatting. Maybe I lost them when I said join my Discord. Maybe they're not allowed to join Discord or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was very confused though, because it's if you're searching on Modrinth for Ethereal Airships, it's pretty easy to find. Maybe it was all just too difficult. I can understand that. It is a bit of a learning curve. So it looks like... Nope. It's nothing I haven't been able to pick up yet. Maybe I actually made a bit of space. I did make a bit of space, or I had stuff in my inventory already that was similar.
I heard the squeaking noise that you had mentioned before.
Squeaking noise? Squawking noise?
Squawking, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually there's birds nearby. That was from outside.
I just heard like something move around after I said I heard them, so I realized they were birds.
Yep. I think it was cockatoos, like a Australian bird that looks a lot like the white parrot in Minecraft. with the yellow crest.
That's my favorite parrot.
Yeah, they're basically a parrot. They're a relative of the parrot. They're just an Australian native bird. They're quite big, and although they can be taught to repeat words like other parrots, and they can appear friendly. They're also very clever, and if they're wild, they can be quite aggressive as well. And they've got nasty beaks. Just like parrots, I guess. Very clever, and what the wild ones can be quite aggressive. There's actually what's the name of the channel? I can't remember the name of the channel, but there's a an Australian guy who does 3D printing and 3D printer reviews and things like that. It's quite interesting to watch. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he did a study where he made 3D printed puzzles for cockatoos to solve. Because they've been known to do things like open bins and get the junk out of get rubbish out of the bins because they're hungry, and so he made some 3D printed puzzles that the birds around his neighbourhood had to figure out how to open to get to them, and he discovered that they have a way of communicating things to each other, because when one bird learned how to do it, birds that had never been there before would turn up and like come and get the food by solving the puzzle. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, all animals should be able to communicate to each other.
Yeah, but like they can teach each other puzzles and things. That's pretty cool.
Since it's think about it. If one human figures it out, they can tell the other human how to figure it out, and then
yeah, it's more to do with the level of intelligence for the birds, I guess.
Oh, I made a bridge, by the way.
You made a bridge? Where's the bridge go to? And from?
To the boats.
To the boats? I hear a wandering trader.
I see one. He has
Bridge to the boats.
Sand. And
When you say a bridge to the boats, what do you mean by a bridge to the boats?
I lifted it up right here.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I like it. So, we're making paths to please someone who's no longer in the chat. Oh, no, they're back.
Oh, okay.
I thought you left.
I was halfway through it when they left. So
Yeah, they're back. They just said they're back in the chat. So welcome back.
Yeah.
I thought you'd actually left. Oh, we've got ferns we can buy. Although, we could just bone meal the ferns we've got to make more. Reminds me. Whoa! Might go sleep. Alright, I think someone's forgotten that they can be heard from outside the garage. Yeah, you might hear some background noise as people as a partner in the yard. Alright. Is that a wandering trader having an unfortunate accident?
Yeah, it's...
That's a house fire! Oh my gosh, what a disaster!
He was trying to show me how to make spaghetti, and he tripped.
Yeah, I hate when that happens, when I trip and when I'm trying to show someone how to make spaghetti and set the floor on fire. Don't let Mog Swamp see you doing that.
It just happens. It sucks, but it's a common thing, so...
Don't let Mog Swamp see that happen.
Anyways, I did just get 2 llamas, by the way, and 2 leads.
Oh, nice. That's really handy. Where'd they come from?
I think they were on my boat. They must have been stowaways.
Must have stowed away in your boat. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, speaking of getting ferns and things, let's grab some shears and grab these ferns. Or, you know, you could do that in front of me.
I had the shears in my hopper. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Well, let's just double those.
Infinite ferns.
Who says you can't obtain 2 tall ferns? You just can't obtain them in a replaceable fashion. Alright, so let's knock this down. So we just want to go down 3.
Worst part.
Just want to go down 3 blocks. And we can fill in the gap underneath the house once it's done. Yeah, showing off your high-level tools.
It's actually not a high level tool. I have haste.
It's diamond. It's higher level than I've got.
True. But the chest plate I have gives me haste 1.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So I can insta-mine stone with a good enough pickaxe.
Nice. Alright, we've already got glass there. I think we've got everything we need in there except for the... No, we've already got the blast furnace. Let's just update the list and see if there's anything else we need here. Alright.
Okay. You said down 3?
Yep, in fact, we probably don't even need to worry about that too much because we can... In fact, it looks like you've already done it. Yeah, alright, cool. Well, we can start the cannon. We've got everything we need in the cannon. And then chest below the cannon, so...
Alright. What was the... I already did it, though.
Looks like you've already gone down 3, or at least close to it. It'll replace the blocks
no,
anyway.
I counted 3 from where you were, and
Yep.
then I dug down.
Yep, that's all we needed. Look at that.
It lines up with this house, so...
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yep. It's cool how it replaces the blocks.
Yeah, that's you can set it to not replace blocks, or to replace blocks, or to not replace anything. So to only replace air, replace all blocks, or don't replace anything. And you can also set it to not stop if there's missing blocks, or to stop if anything's missing. And then, yeah, just below here we can just fill this in and terraform it a bit. Or are you getting replaced with the block?
In the house.
You got replaced with the block. You might want to move before the before your head gets replaced. Yeah.
I was curious. Oh, whoa. I almost got hit in the head with a log.
I think it just replaced the missing one already.
Oh, I put it back.
Oh, you put it back.
I was going in my inventory to fill that hole in. That's a little too late.
Yep. So yeah, I think we can just I think we can put up with it being that height. It's just when it was much higher it was annoying.
I think maybe it's just some cutting out on the back.
Yep.
Might look good. 'Cause
Yeah.
the cliff kind of like pops out weirdly.
Yeah. Yep. I think we just do a bit of terraforming around the base of the building. Make it work a bit better. All right. Yeah, I think if we just have it sort of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Natural.
More natural terrain. Yeah, both at the back and on the sides. Oh, I'm out of shovels. It's a bit better. I guess we could also... Let's put a bit of dirt over here. It's a bit better. I'm still not sure I like it at that height. But at least we've got a schematic of it now, so we can replace it altogether and put it somewhere else if we want. Alright, I might just head to the crafting table down here. Even though you got one over there. I did a bit of exploring between streams, and I was looking for somewhere that has the... Oh, sorry, I was taking this down further. I was looking for somewhere that has the wild potatoes, and I just wasn't finding them. Yeah, I guess we want to actually have a fence here to stop them from wandering off into the fireplace.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well,
Maybe we lower this side a bit as well.
Get over here.
What's that?
I don't even think they can get over here.
Oops, I just destroyed the vine plantation. Might just harvest the vines so they're on the ground before I break the next ones. It's going to make this a bit more of a gentle slope over here. Actually go down one with the dirt. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's a bit better. So we've sort of got a more natural hill happening over here.
If I could place blocks correctly, that would be very nice. Okay, we can curve it around this llama.
And take out those fences. Put some more fences down and retie the llama.
He's tied up.
Yeah, but he's tied up with a fence that's buried. That annoys me.
There you go, I found it.
Yeah. Let's tie him up to
That.
a different fence.
Can I not tie him up when I'm... Oh, it placed a block and tied him up.
Yeah, did both.
The
That
offhand's a little weird.
That is much better, although I think maybe... Yeah, this bit's a little weird now.
The back?
Just where that stair comes in, because it had space around to walk around the house.
We could fix the staircase.
True.
I,
Oh no, that kind of works.
Well, if we slope it to like this block, and then we put.
Yeah, because now the house is half buried, which it wasn't before.
But we can make that like a part of the house if we go where the staircase is and we just lift it up a block. So like put dirt here and then we can make the slope even more slopey.
True, there's no window on that side, so they're not losing any view or anything. Cool, we'll go with that.
See. Just do that. Yeah. Actually, place that. Put a stair there. Kind of. Spruce planks.
Yeah, maybe have the stair go over there
in,
instead.
Yeah, bring it in one because it's not
Have,
one until
have the stair facing. Since they have the stair facing the planks
like
over there.
Like a little L shape. There we go. Can't even get rid of that one.
Yeah, that's good. In fact, we could even
Works
just
for a villager house.
we could actually just replace. No, actually, I'd say just put the stair back where it was, or turn it this way so it lines up. Yeah, I think that.
You didn't like the turn. Okay.
I mean, if we want to have a turn, maybe have another one here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here. One block. It'd be like that.
Nah, that's getting too messy.
Well, then we could bring that there and make it like blend in.
That's true.
I think we're looking at this tiny detail too much.
We are.
It looks fine from afar, I would say. Especially.
I think it's because of this path here was just. And back into there. Yeah, I think that works better.
Okay.
I don't know why, it just sits better.
Got it.
Alright.
Oh, we should
Well,
probably
that's
get
that
rid of
house
this
here.
stone right here.
Yep.
Where did the torch go? Okay.
That's better. Definitely.
Ah!
Overkill.
My haste.
Yep. I can bring
Curve
this
that in
bit
one more.
down a little bit.
That's a very strong curve right here. Or hill.
Ah. Just making the bottom, getting the stone out from between the bottom of the path and the path above it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Trying to tidy things up.
Trying.
Alright. I think that's a bit better. Is that coarse dirt or just dirt? Just dirt. Okay, because that'll turn back into path if we don't path it. Turn back into grass, I mean, if we don't path it.
Yep.
Yeah, that works. And then maybe...
Why are these here?
Oh,
well, that one has a step in front of it.
Yeah, there's a little lab under here for making path and grass blocks.
Your path blocks, right? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that can be moved.
I don't think this is that bad actually.
I think that's tidied up a lot. It's a little bit messy on this side, but I think it's just a matter of tidying up what we're doing on this side. And you could always get rid of the dripstone to dripstone to clay conversion, mud to clay conversion from here and move it out a bit, or just
we could just put it in this little lab.
put it in the little lab. That's an idea. Yeah.
Make it a little bigger in here.
Yep. Doesn't need to be that big.
Oh, I went way too far right.
You did.
We just gotta go this way, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I raise the ceiling or go down?
Just go back one in the ceiling. So
Ceiling.
I just want to have a row of.
Now it's dark in here.
That's fine. Just I want to have a row of.
Dripstone.
Doesn't have to be dripstone. Row of dripstone. Well, so this, we had 7 here, but it doesn't have to be 7. But yeah, we're just gonna pick up the dripstone and have a. We'll go with 7 actually. A row of 7 bits of dripstone. We just need a shelf to put the dirt on. This will be our dirt to dripstone. So 7? That's 6. So maybe go one more this way. Yep. And then
Okay.
doesn't matter what block it is here, just a block here. So maybe the cobblestone. It's a row of 7 along there, and then I'll put the dripstone below
I
it.
got some on me.
Yep.
There we go.
Wrong way up.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Yep. You've got stone
give
on
them
you?
to me, and then I'll go into crawl mode.
I was gonna say I'll just do it from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you got stone on you, we could always just put a better floor in here anyway.
I have a silk touch pickaxe. I don't actually have a normal pickaxe.
Fair enough.
There we go.
And then we just put dirt in the top. Water bottles. In fact, we could even have a chest with bottles and just put the bottles on there. That should work. I'll just try one bottle and see if it works before I commit to it. Yeah, that works.
What was that pattern on
Inheritance.
Oh,
It was tough
Inheritance.
bricks and granite. So the granite you got right. I think you picked up the water bottle. Nope, never mind.
I don't have it.
No, it's still
It's
there.
on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Need dirt though.
My inventory is full, so it would have went in my hopper.
Same. My inventory's full too. So what happened? So we did the house. We moved the house down a little bit, and we're just working on a little dirt conversion lab down here. So turning the dirt into mud into clay. But I don't actually have any dirt on me. There we go. Got some dirt now. So yeah, we can just leave the one bottle in there, and anytime you want to start doing some conversion, you just drop the bottle onto the
I was playing super flat today, and I finished decorating like my clay farm storage room.
Oh, nice.
So like I have like a spot to make all the terracotta colors, smelt them, super smelter, and it's all organized.
Nice. Yeah, this is way more convenient than having to go and actually refill the bottle from a water source. Might be even easier would be if there's a way of setting it up, and could probably do it with deployers with create. Make some deployers and have them do the water instead.
We could put just a block of water, so you don't have to wait for it to flow.
Nah, it's fine. I like it like that. It gives it a bit of a
fancy.
Gives it a bit of a little construction lab feel.
Yeah.
All right. Pack called Cave Dwellers. Not sure on that one. I've heard a bit about it.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Looks the same.
You won't see it.
Let's see what. That bit of dirt at the back there.
What dirt?
It's all right.
I was talking about the granite tile.
Granite tile. No, I didn't see that. There you go.
I guess I was right.
So which one's granite? That one. That's brown mushroom. Why have you got brown mushroom there?
Looks identical.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not looking at my screen apparently. I'm just placing blocks.
Just making things up as you go along.
How would brown mushroom look? Well, that's a. It does look good. But that's expensive.
It is expensive. Mushrooms aren't cheap.
Huh.
Unless you got silk touch. Oh wait.
I do. Oh.
Do you mind?
That was a whole.
It's a whole lot of.
There you go. There must have been a hole underneath that too.
Must have been.
Oh, and I stole your. Oh, I thought I stole your bottle.
No. So you're replacing it with mushroom. That is actually a nice choice.
I don't know.
It's a fancy,
Kinda
expensive
looks
floor.
like a lab.
What's that? Kind of looks like a
Kind
lab.
of looks like a lab.
Yep.
Kind of.
Well, if we
I'm
replace some of
thinking
this
like
dirt
a-
with stone,
Yeah. Make it look less filthy. It kind of looks like an old school lab
yeah.
with the weird brown tiles.
I got one more stone to get rid of. There we go.
Now maybe like just the chest in here for clay.
Yep.
Oh, is there a crafting table in there? We should probably get one of those in there.
No, there's not.
Yeah, we made your little path block, dirt block, grass block converter into a fully functioning room.
Yep. I like it. We got like 12 clay just from derping about doing all of that.
Yep.
Is that mushroom blocks in there?
Just in case we break
Just in case you accidentally break the floor, in case there's a fire.
it. Yep. Oh, I don't know how that would happen.
I hope mushroom blocks aren't flammable. I think they are, actually.
Yes, they are.
Very flammable.
When I was going to grab them, I went to the woodland mansion that burnt down, and I saw all the burnt mushrooms.
Burnt mushrooms?
Did you say burnt mushrooms or burnt mushrooms?
I said burnt mushrooms.
Okay. Cooked mushrooms, if you think about it.
Cooked mushrooms. Alright. I'm not sure if Fish is still around. I think it might be, looks like it might be just you and maybe Zora or someone else on the chat at the moment on the YouTube side of Glassman. Not sure if it's actually anybody active on the on the Twitch side, or if it's just the Ko-fi Streambot showing up as a viewer. But, yeah, we'll leave that for the moment. I think we got that much done. And where are we going for time? We've got about another 15 minutes or so left of more normal stream time. It's been a productive stream for terraforming. Oh, there are monsters
Fred,
nearby,
they
apparently.
said something really, really important to you.
What was that?
To
Armor?
get better tools and armor.
Yep.
You know, you killed the dragon.
I didn't kill the dragon.
That's true actually. You
I had nothing to do with the dragon defeat. I was cowering the whole time, saying, "I can't even see the dragon."
Yeah.
If you remember
You
correctly.
were there in spirit.
I was there in body, but I was not doing very well.
Killed it.
Yep.
So
yeah, I
Sean
really need to
tried
eat.
taking all the credit because he got a levitation effect.
Who tried taking all the credit?
No coding that I did. Yeah, because he started levitating when he killed the dragon, but it splashes like the lingering potion of levitation inside the gateway. I guess.
Who actually killed the dragon?
Out of the end is.
I mean, who took credit for it?
Final hit.
Who took credit for it?
Sean.
Sean. That doesn't surprise me for some reason.
Yeah.
Alright, let's pop 6 of these back, because I can sell 20 of them to the guy, and then I can buy some food from the other guy. That's my plan anyway.
We do have renewable sweet rolls, but they're not that good.
Yeah, compared to the other food that we've now got access to.
Yeah. They're better than bread.
Just get a single bowl and I'll grab a serving of something that's here. Like chicken. Yeah. One serve of that and I've got full hunger and satiation and what's that effect called?
Golden
Nourishment.
hunger.
Yeah, golden hunger.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, where did that dude go? Where are all the dudes?
I just saw one go inside the house. Oh, there.
You're the one I'm
Do you
after.
have a bell?
Not here, I don't think. It's probably a good idea to
right here.
invest in one. Oh, no, we do.
Okay, they respond to it. So this is the town center.
Yep.
They just never show up here.
They do. They just wander off again pretty much straight away.
They're supposed to stay here from like middle of the sun, so noon. I don't know what time that'd be in Minecraft time though.
Lunchtime?
They stay there for like, I think 2 hours in the game. So that's probably 2-ish minutes.
Yep. It says their lunch break. We did have a chef or a cook villager, but I think he kept trying to pathfind to the... he kept trying to pathfind...
I found the butcher. Whoa.
Yeah, they keep trying to pathfind to things.
Butchers,
but they want to go on top of the house to pathfind to them.
Yep.
Instead of into it.
The butcher's at 3 hearts. He was hanging off the edge of the cliff.
Oh, great.
We gotta put some railings up.
Yeah. Also, we got a villager in a boat down here. We got 2 villagers in boats. We got a farmer and someone else. I'm not sure if the... Yeah. We had a couple of villagers stuck down there.
I fell off the island and then equipped my elytra
And go
and
back up
flew
again.
back up.
Nice.
The reaction time is on point.
I got an idea for another possible block for floors.
Possible block. Uh-oh.
I just popped it in there. Popped it in there because we don't need it at the moment. I just bought some chiseled chiseled stone from the mason.
Oh, the vanilla block?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. You said chiseled, so I went to look it up to see if it was a modded block.
No. Just the vanilla chiseled stone. Now, I also wanted to make a couple of copper casings. I can't remember if it's... Let's have a look. Copper casing. Why no armor? Oh, I said why again. I don't know. I don't feel I need more than iron at the moment. If that makes sense.
The game is really easy if you're good at it.
That's probably it. Don't need anything higher than.
And
I mean, I've been playing hardcore and wandering around in iron armor.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't be doing that. But you're on like an island. It's not like mobs can come from anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's only from up here.
It's only from when it's not well lit.
Fred, this is really dangerous. I fell off it 3 times.
Well, stop doing that. Just because there's a path that goes nowhere doesn't mean you have to walk off it.
There's a bridge that goes nowhere. It just collapses.
Not this one.
Why is there spruce here?
I don't remember why those were there.
I feel like it's probably just the catcher.
I think it was for catching things. I think the original idea was to put, rather than just putting the spruce fences on the edge of the world, the idea was to put spruce platforms down and then put fences on that. Something like that. But yeah, we definitely need railings around. This is a cobblestone generator just here, by the way. It's a really basic one.
You sure that's not a piece of cobblestone?
I am sure that's not a piece of cobblestone.
I'm sure too. But this is a piece of cobblestone right here.
Yeah, that's the one that holds the lava in. That's a structurally important piece of cobblestone.
Let's not get the cobblestones mixed up.
Yep.
I'll put a little sign that says cobblestone generator.
Yeah, see, I know it's there, and I was the only person who was spending time here until recently, so... It was for my benefit more than anything else.
Well, I don't want to deal with my mess of a base.
So you're dealing with my mess of a base instead. That makes sense. That tracks. Well, maybe next stream, in a couple of weeks, we can focus on working collaboratively on your base.
No, I'm done with that base. I think I'm done. It's good. It's over.
You do what I did and just find a new island and start again.
There's an island above it that I built a little bit on, and I do like what I did there. So I might just live on top of the island above mine.
That's an option.
I also I can't run my base. It's very my frames drop when I go near it.
Yeah. I can relate to that. It's like I keep meaning to grab the
Butcher get over there.
Probably walking up.
Fred,
Where's the butcher?
it got into the fenced off area in 5 seconds.
Not this butcher.
I just took him out of there. Like that. All the way
Probably
Whoa!
because what they used to do
It's
was,
setting on fire. Oh, the sign's set on fire.
yeah, what they used to do was wander
Oh, it's
around.
probably a slab.
They used to wander around the back of the house,
Yeah.
but you fenced that part off now, so
That's the first thing. They must have went on this little corner and then jumped over.
yeah. It's like
Because I was
it's
on
like
the
where I
left
had to
side.
move the chicken pen over a little bit. I had to get rid of things because they'd keep just walking into the chicken pen because they pathfind to high ground.
Yes, they do.
What happens with mobs too? All right. Yeah, I think the plan originally was to try and make some framing around this dirt that's just sitting there, so like it was held up by cobblestone structures or spruce or something like that.
For now, we'll put a fence and see how long that lasts. It could probably. Oh, they're
K
already
and I'm
going around.
K and I'm not L1 thing. I think that's K and I'm not liking or not living. I don't know. Complaints about me not
I
having.
think it was a hardcore joke.
Yeah.
Maybe. The villager just pushed me out of the crafting table.
Yeah, they do that. They're very territorial.
Very. And they don't want anyone crafting.
Yep. Alright, do we actually have an armorer at the moment? Might have to encourage some more. Oh, there's a baby. Maybe he'll grow up to be an armorer.
Or you could force the perspective into becoming one.
Yep. I think we lost the cook as well, so I wouldn't mind another cook. Or the chef. Now, the idea was to tear down this hill over here as well. But we might save that for next stream. Or I'll do some more terraforming between streams. And plonk down the other farmer structure over here. The other delight structure. The other chef's delight structure, that's what I'm trying to say. Farmer-related structure. Not even farmer-related, cook-related. But then you went and made this little garden here that was fenced off and closed off by fences on top of the hill that wasn't meant to stay there.
That
Excuse
little
me.
garden.
Yeah.
I look at your screen, but I'm not at the right timestamp. I just realized.
Yeah.
Oh, this little garden. Well, once you can get rid of the walls and the garden will be fine. We just put a fence around it.
Yeah. We'll get there. Excuse me for a second. I'm just going to mute so I can deal with this sneezing and needing to blow my nose.
It, yeah. Oh, I'm playing, so I'm not really chatting. That's fenced off. I feel like I've seen something about it, but it's not like I've played Farmer's Delight enough to really know. Yeah. If you're chopping a lot of stuff, it's probably really useful. If only that worked in real life. I mean, it does, but the food kind of like gets crushed. Well, stop jumping off of things, you maniac. Hmm. Well. Hmm. I'll just. Yep. Well, don't drop the shovel. Hmm. Put bricks, maybe stone bricks. So it makes sense how it's nice and flat. There we go. Actually, I've got a stack of stone on me. Oh, I can't see where you're looking at. Like up here or up here? Hmm. Alright. Oh, I gotta put my haste on. One more up, you think? 4 blocks stop. Yeah. Got it. Should probably get rid of the dirt a little bit. There. I think it's fine if there's dirt right there. Maybe. Well, I gotta see the final product. Hmm. They're in one of the thousands of chests. And by 1,000, there's like 3. Yep, found them. Or we could just put vines on there. Yep. I say this goes around like that. Shears. Yeah. Because we don't really have moss right now, so. Yep. I wanna grow some. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yep. Not all the way around, but a good amount. Okay. Now I'll put maybe like a little bit more than 20 in a furnace. One of the chickens got out, and I don't have seeds. That's what you say, and then you look in a chest, and there's no seeds. I'll just bone meal some grass then. Hopefully I get seeds. There we go, I got seeds. Now where'd the chicken go? There it is. Well, none of them are really fully grown. I tried using the onions before, but they weren't, they didn't have seeds. They were just onions. Okay. Well, I'm getting asked questions in chat, and I'm answering in chat. I could be saying it out loud, but... Yep. It's better for them to just read it anyways. That's a good place. This was just really a tidying up and making it look nice. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit behind on that. Yep. Bye-bye. Oh, no, maybe. Uh-oh. Oh.
There we go. Can you hear me on the mic again now? For some reason the mic was turned right down. And yeah, that was causing some issues. So I am going to be ending the stream. Thank you, Glassman, Minecrafter, for your contribution on the stream. And I will catch you in the next one if you happen to turn up for it. And we'll just have my outro music, Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music. And I will see you hopefully in a future stream or in the comments of a video coming up in the next week or so. So I'll also say thank you to my patrons, Jungle Hornet and Oniaro. Sorry, Jungle Hornet's not a patron anymore. So thank you to Oniaro, the Fantastic Soap, and Catsmith. Jungle Hornet was a patron. And if Jungle Hornet is watching and wants to become a patron again, that would be lovely. But you don't have to. Alrighty. So close out of the game. I can still hear the game, which is confusing for me because I've changed things around a bit on the audio sources, but I'm going to jump off the server. Alright. Bye, Zora. Minecrafter and Bilegu, thank you for joining on the server earlier. I'm sorry we didn't get to interact today on stream, but always good to have you on the server. And thank you to anyone else who's watching as well. Appreciate you all being here. And if you haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow on Twitch. And if you are new here, I do this every couple of weeks, and I do hardcore content at the moment as well. I've got a hardcore inheritance series. And I've got hardcore terrainless superflat, which is also similar to Skyflat, which is we'll be looking at doing next week at the same time for stream. So, if you're interested in challenge modes and superflat and skyblock, Skyflat will be right up your alley. And Skyflat is going to be on a server on 1.21.8 with some other players. One of them will be Zora. And a few other players as well that have been on my Skyflat server, my previous one, which has until recently been on 1.21.5, no, 1.21.1, and we're just updating to 1.21.8 to take advantage of all the new content and the fact that happy ghasts will be interesting to have in a sky void world. Alrighty, there's a little bit of a gap in the music here. I really should edit the version I use on my stream so that I don't have such a long section of dead air, but you know, it is what it is. It's music that I commissioned from Apollo Music, and the initial idea was just to use the ending part as the ending theme, which you'll hear in a moment, but I ended up using it as my stream music as well. Too High to Die was also my starting music, my starting stream. So there we go, there's the last part of Cobblestone, no, the last part of Too High to Die. No, it is Cobblestone. I moved my playlist here and confused myself. Alright, yeah, getting close to 500 subs. Hoping to reach that 500 sub mark soon. When I do get to that point, the Skyflat server will be activated with a Discord link to allow people who are in my Discord to join the server without needing to be specifically whitelisted. Alright, that's the end of the music, so that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another one.